Hey everybody, it's Dixie Dan. Today we're gonna figure out whether buying a brand new home or an older home is the better option for you. If you've been watching this channel, you know I'm a little biased toward newly built homes with home builders. So I've invited my friend Jill Paulson. She's on my team and also happens to be one of the most experienced realtors here in the St. George area. And she's gonna give us the skinny on why buying a previously owned home might be better for you.
One of the main reasons why I feel like some people like to buy an existing home is because of this. Look at the views. Anyone that buys this home knows they will never have obstructed views because this subdivision is already built out. So there won't be construction going on with dust and loud noises, things like that. They kind of have an idea of what their neighbors are like. And the infrastructure is already here. There's grocery stores right on the corner. There are schools that are already established and have a good reputation. Another reason why I feel like it may be a great option for some buyers to buy an existing home versus a new construction home is because they have more negotiating power. You know, when you're working with the seller, they usually have some equity built into that. And so there's a little more room to play. Whereas a contractor or a builder has some fixed costs and he already knows what his margins are, so there's a little bit less movement or negotiating room. There are no surprises. You walk in this house, you know what you're getting. You know the cost of it, you know the taxes, and you know what the utilities cost. So there's not gonna be a change order, you're not gonna be upcharged, you're not gonna go over your budget for lighting. What you see is what you get. If you're buying an existing home, once you go under contract, literally you have like 30 days that you're in escrow. So you can lock in your interest rate at that time and you know what's ahead of you. When you're building new construction, building a home, you know, you've got 6 months to a year before you can even lock in your rates. So you don't know if it's gonna go up, gonna go down. And with the rates being so volatile right now, chances are they're gonna go up. So that's another fixed cost that you have under your control where you don't with new build.
Yeah, it's a little less certain, right? If you're building a home.
Right.
You know when it's gonna be done and it costs more money to lock for a longer period, etc.
Right.
So, makes sense to me.
Not to mention the fact that when you buy an existing home, usually the bedrooms are bigger, your lots are probably bigger, and it has so much character.
Character, charm, what are the other words you guys use?
Curb appeal.
Rustic. If you're liking this content, don't forget to subscribe. The button's right down here, and it's free. It was nice talking to Jill. She brought up a lot of good points. But now we're here at the Reserve, and we're gonna walk through a home that was built by Cedar Point Homes and find out why a new home just might be better. Once you move into a new neighborhood, you don't have a social fabric that's already been established either. Everybody's new. So you get to make new friends and set up new social relationships. With the landscaping, you may not have it in the backyard initially, but you get to put in the landscaping you want for your lifestyle. Typically, a new home is going to be priced lower than an existing home, mostly because home builders have to stay competitive with pricing. They've got construction loans that are building interest every day. They've got to get that new home sold. Whereas homeowners that are living in their home are comfortable. Unless they have to, they're not necessarily in a rush to sell. Also, home builders will include incentives for financing or maybe throw in upgrades. There's always a reason to buy now with a home builder. The best thing with a new home is that everything is new. You're gonna have low maintenance costs. You're not likely to have to remodel the home or replace an appliance, for example. Everything's new. Usually builders have a 1-year warranty or longer, but there's also manufacturer's warranties that you get with, say, a new appliance, with your roof, other parts of your home that have warranties that extend beyond the home builder. You get to personalize the home. If the home's under construction or hasn't been started yet, you can pick all the finishes and they can be what's hip, what's new, what looks great for you. Whereas with an existing home, you don't really get to choose those things. Another great thing is modern floor plans with a home builder. So home builders now build taller ceilings, bigger windows. They also have more modern features like an outlet where you can wall mount a TV. Whereas back in the day, right, nobody had TVs on the wall. So you might not get some of those modern features in an existing home. New homes are also more energy efficient. As building codes increase and energy codes increase, builders have to stay up with those things. So your lower power bill is something you're really gonna love in a new home. There's been a lot in the news lately about buyer agent compensation. A lot of things might change this year, but something that won't change is that you need a buyer's advocate. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, and whether you decide to buy an existing home or a new home, my team is here to help.